With so much drama in the Philippines, it's kind of hard being Doc M.I.K.E. Man, I don't know how my name got dragged into any of this, right? And I'm not saying that anybody's saying my name in this regard, but I received like 10 text messages, not Facebook messages, I'm sorry, email messages and shit, 20 of them. They're like, yo, Doc, did you see what happened to your boy Andy? I said, what is you talking about? Doc, did you see what happened to Andy? Oh my God. Tim K punked him and all of this shit. I was like, man, what you talking about? I said, okay. So somebody sends me the link. And I'm thinking to myself, okay. So my man's holding the camera. You know what I'm saying? You know, Andy just walking away and stuff, it looks like. And, you know, the man was having a verbal discussion. It was a very quick video. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, you know, won't no punches thrown, you know, no violence, which is always good because I don't encourage or condone violence, you know. And, you know, Doc, man, I just try to stay out the way, pimping. Like, literally, if it ain't got nothing to do with me, I kind of just step to the side. But the fact that so many people thought that this was like top Philippine news and shit, I was like, man, you know, it bugs me out. I tell people all the time, man, 3 sides to every story. Side A, side B, and the truth. So everybody's going to have their own twist and turn of the story, right? And it is what it is because that just comes with the territory, you know? And I had a chance to see Andy's response video. You know what I'm saying? I seen it all. And honestly, I truly ain't got an opinion on it. Nobody was hurt, thank God for small favors. But the truth of the reality is, this is still the Philippines we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is still the Philippines. As in, you know, you can't just go up and punch on people or hit on people and stuff. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, you know, you would want to incite violence in any capacity, that's not cool either. You know what I'm saying? I believe that cooler heads will eventually prevail. You know, I've seen past videos where Andy had, you know, some choice words and things to say about Tim. And, you know, I never really heard what Tim had to say about Andy, you know, because maybe it may have come, you know, kind of when Andy makes videos, it's literally directed at the person. I guess with Tim, it's a little bit different. You have to actually go through and sift through the content to find it. So I never really heard exactly the verbatim back and forth and stuff. But I was like, man, all I could do is say, thank God that no violence was incited. I mean, you're foreigners in the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to cut a fool in front of the Filipino people or, you know, I assume the situation was in front of the VA, right? The Veteran Affairs Office and stuff like that. You know, you don't want to cut a fool in the Philippines, man. You know, cooler heads, you know, in my opinion, cooler heads prevailed. You know, nothing was really done. I kind of feel like we're still in the Philippines, so the whole idea saving face will definitely have 2 different opinions on the exact situation, you know, from what was seen on the video to what was, you know, actually pervade or, you know, the survey of the situation, how it went down and everything. You know, everybody gonna have an opinion. But I'm thinking to myself, well, damn. You know, when did it get to this? Like, I talk a lot of shit because, you know me, I'm the type of person. I was like, look, man, and I said this in a live stream, and I'll continue to say this. The odds of foreigners who really have a distaste or a disdain for one another, of actually being able to come and see each other, you know, and, you know, duke it out and all that stuff, those opportunities are slim to none, right? To me, those opportunities are slim to none. You know, come on now. When do you believe that you're ever going to be in the same location knowing that, like I said, man, you're probably an hour flight away or 45 minutes to an hour drive this direction and I'm an hour and 45 this direction? What are the odds that I'm going to get on a plane or I'm going to get in the car, go in the car, hold that hatred and animosity for such a long period of time to get to the point where I'm actually with you? If I'm able to harness and holster that energy for that amount of time, something's mentally wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm able to be mad enough to buy a plane ticket or to drive to come see you, waste the gas to confront you to your face, you know what I'm saying? There's something wrong to hold that type of anger for that longer period of time. You know You might need to go get checked out if that's the issue. Now, again, both being veterans, the odds of them seeing each other at the Veteran Affairs office, if that's where it took place at, I guess that was literally the stars colliding like, yo, eventually you have to see me. You know what I'm saying? You have to see me. But to me, I believe honestly that I'm glad no violence was incited. You feel me? I'm really glad that nobody hit each other, nobody did anything, because for me, I'm thinking, why would it be ideal for a foreigner in any capacity to want to cause harm and violence to others? Now, you guys can search online the video. I don't need to post what happened, but clearly if you want my analysis from the small second clip that I got a chance to see, all that happened was M.I.K.E was on his phone and he was saying, something to the effect of, I'm here, or, this is Andy Omar walking away or something like that. And Andy literally just walked away. Okay? Like I said, man, I mean, there's no real good way to look at it. There's no real positive way to look at it. Turn on cameras and cameras in your face and stuff, and then a whole bunch of people around you and stuff. Sometimes it's very difficult to figure out how you're going to react. Now, from the perspective of the person filming, Tim, maybe he felt a way about the way, well, of course he felt a way. I shouldn't go that far. I shouldn't just, be lackadaisical about that. He felt a way about what, Andy had to say about him. As far as I remember, there was a video where he actually said he was taking down his prior videos of the gentleman, before. But guess where we are now, man? Yeah, this is where we at, man. And it's truly unfortunate, man. From a foreigner's perspective, man, a foreigner that's lived in the Philippines, like I said, a foreigner that sticks to himself, like literally, I don't believe in YouTube beef and stuff like that. That shit is just not for me. Like I said, I stay in my lane, you know what I'm saying? I don't really keep a lot of names in my mouth at all. Actually, I keep 0 names in my mouth at all because I don't have any hatred or animosity towards any of you guys. Look, did you ever do anything to me? That's where it starts. Did you ever do anything to me? Nah. I said, as long as you ain't fucking with me, I ain't fucking with you. That's life. And I'm good with that. And the thing about it is, normally when YouTubers beef, it's over something on YouTube, but this is like offline stuff, This is one person having an opinion about another, constantly portraying that opinion, and then, things start to elevate from there, And for me, like I said, man, everybody's looking at it like this happened and that happened, and everybody's having an opinion on it. Personally, the way I see it is, I'm just glad they didn't come to the fisticuffs, man. I'm actually glad that they didn't. Because there's no need to incite violence. 2 foreigners going at it in the Philippines. I mean, that's silly. That's nonsense, man. And I do believe that both of them felt that way. If you want to know the psychology that goes on in my mind, the way that I looked at this video, personally, I'm not saying this is what it was, but personally, if my man Tim had the camera out, right? If you have the camera out, chances are Andy's not going to swing, period. You feel me? Because he's filming me. And if he hasn't on tape me swinging at him or doing anything of violence in any capacity, he could have a case. That's just the truth, man. He could have a case. Andy's side, if I'm just thinking out loud, he's like, man, so many people around. First and foremost, this man got a camera on me. What would it look like if I confronted this man? What would it look like if I confronted this man with the camera out? At the end of the day, you have to make choices, guys. Everybody has a choice to make. There's multitude of different choices and plenty of ways that this could have gone. Like I said, man, I want to say cooler heads prevailed, that nothing happened. That's good for me. That's the way I look at it. But then again, you have some people that say, oh, Tim got the jump on Andy and this vice versa and stuff like that. And all I'm looking about is, damn, there's so much drama in the Philippines. It's kind of hard being Doc, M.I.K.E. I said, I don't even know how this had anything to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And it just blew my mind how many people actually, forwarded videos and sent me, Facebook messages and emails about it. Again, it's just crazy. Like, I mean, these are two gentlemen who are doing what they're doing in their own separate lives, and the stars aligned and they had a face-to-face. I want to call it just a meet and greet or some shit. I don't know. But it didn't go well. Me, like I said, man, I'm just glad there was no violence, man, because it's not going to solve anything, guys. Personally, I don't think that fighting is going to do anything for you guys. But I do believe that the war of words, I don't see that ending, unfortunately. But, it's Philippine drama, man. This is what dreams are made of. I'm sorry, what nightmares are made of, or dreams. I don't know how you look at it, but yeah, man. I don't like it. I truly don't, but what can you say, man? This is just, it's unfortunate. And I hate to have these conversations because you know me, man. I kind of stay out of people's business, man. Every time somebody has something to say about somebody, it's not for me to jump into their stuff, right? But today it was different because I never had so many people ask me about it, because I didn't know anything about it. So it must apparently have just happened. And so I watched it, like I said. What did I get from it? Nothing. I mean, there was nothing there, man. And like I said, I wish both of them the best of luck in life, man. I pray that this gets resolved. Because there's no need for it. You feel me? There's no need for it. But it's here. And apparently it's here to stay. So, yeah. Thank you guys for listening to a man's opinion. I guess. Both of you gentlemen, y'all take care, man. Y'all stay blessed. Truthfully. I don't believe in violence, man. It doesn't solve anything. Like I said, you only resort to violence in very limited cases. You feel me? And I don't believe this was one of those cases. All right, guys. Doc's on to the next one. Take care. Peace.